Well, the guy that got the bulk of Josh McDaniels' questions at the Combine this week was obviously Derek Carr.
The hell you say?
What are the odds, right? This is my shocked face. Can you see my shocked face? This is what my shocked face looks like. He was asked straight up on the NFL Network because they've been dabbling, right? Like in the pressers and stuff, you get questions about Carr. It's always kind of the same.
Fuck around, bro.
It's always kind of the same question, right? It's like, well, what do you think of him? What are you going to do about him? Like, what do you make of this? And they asked him straight up at the desk.
I laughed my ass off.
Well, finally, we got a direct question. But you listen to this answer and tell me if it's a direct answer.
You say definitively, barring injury, Derek Carr's your starting quarterback week 1.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I really am excited about this opportunity to work together. I know what he's done, and I know what we might be able to do going forward together, and that's what really excites me. Looking forward to building that process as we go into April, May, June, July, and continue to grow together. It's really an important relationship, the head coach, the quarterback, the play caller, the quarterback. There's got to be a synergy there, and I believe that we're on our way to doing that.
How bad did your heart hurt when he said for sure Carr's the starter?
Not at all.
Did you want to throw your Raider hat in the garbage right away?
No. I knew that this was going to be something. Carr was a reason that he came on board. It's a standard answer. It's just what I expected him to say.
And very different from the Leatherwood answer, right? Like,
for sure. I mean, people wanted to. I heard people I saw on like, when he said, "Oh, sure." No, he said, "Sure" to the definitively. Can you say, "Sure"? Yeah, I'm going to say it because he's our quarterback. Yeah. And when he said about when he said the thing about the other thing that wasn't so like solid was, I know what he can do in the system is because he hasn't seen Carr work in the system. Mm-hmm. So he knows what Carr can be if Carr executes. So that's what he meant by, I know what he can be in this system.
I admit it, part of you was like, he wanted him to say like, no, we're packaging him and 2 first-rounders and we're going to get Aaron Rodgers.
I don't even know if that would be enough. No, yeah, but I mean, I totally expect Carr to be the starter, like as they said, barring injury, God forbid. But yeah, I mean, he's the starter. You know, he's a legit starting quarterback in the NFL. He's your starter. You know, and he wouldn't have come over if that was a position that was in flux.
I wonder if we're gonna finally have a actual season of football with Derek Carr where the media isn't constantly questioning if Carr is going to get traded or going to get cut or going to get benched or whatever. Because it was always that way with Gruden. And we talked about it a million times, like regardless of what you, I, or any fans think of Derek Carr, Jon Gruden made it very clear that Derek Carr was his guy.
To the team's detriment. Like he never drafted a quarterback, which he should have. Mm-hmm. You should draft a quarterback at least every other year, just to have a young quarterback that you're not paying a ton of money to, you know, just to develop somebody. And we're paying the price now.
Gruden's quarterback roster management was so bad. Thank God we were able to renegotiate Mariota's contract for last season, save a couple bucks. But like you're paying that, you're getting the highest paid backup quarterback who gets hurt literally every season and doesn't play your system. Like that's your backup quarterback. And then you're going to pay Nathan Peterman $1 million a season to play in the preseason. It's like, what terrible, man. I said so many times, I'm down to draft a quarterback all the time, develop, see if we can find somebody. And then we're not in a position where it's literally Derek Carr or nothing.
See if you can hit on a Kirk Cousins or a Dak Prescott later, a guy in the 4th round. Like you could pick up a guy like, see if you hit on somebody.
Yep.
You know, it's like, or you got to draft them.
At least have a backup quarterback that can do your system and be less than $1 million, right? Like,
God damn,
which is such weird management. So it's like, so that was part of it too, right? Was just Gruden was just terrible at managing his quarterback roster, and so everyone thought, oh man, is Carr gonna be the guy? Carr gonna be the guy. I'm hoping that we can at least get through one season without every single Carr question being, oh, is McDaniels going to trade him? Is Ziegler going to trade him? Is he going to be gone? Like,
I think that those questions will stop once he gets extended.
Yeah.
Once they extend him for whatever they extend him for. They'll extend him, whether it's a 2 or 3 or 4 year extension on top of the year he already has. Those questions will stop because you don't come in as a new regime and then extend the quarterback if you don't plan on keeping that guy. Now, depending on Carr's play, if Carr isn't, if he doesn't play up to the standard, then those questions can come up after that. But this first year, if they extend him in the offseason, yeah, they're not going to have any more questions.
We'll learn a lot based on what they do at backup quarterback. Like if they go and get like I don't know who's that, like a Jameis Winston or something like that, right? Like a guy who's been a starter.
Going to start, dude.
Or someone like that. That's what I mean. Like someone who started is going to cost you $5, $6, $7 million. If they do that, then it's like, oh, that's kind of weird. If their best backup is like a 4th round rookie, then that tells us something different, right? So whatever they do at backup or 3rd string is going to tell me a lot about what they think is going to happen. Because McDaniels isn't afraid to do something crazy. Like remember, like you drafted Tim Tebow. You know what I mean? Like he's not afraid to do something unpopular or weird if he thinks it's the way to go.
That's page 1 in what I did wrong in Denver. In his little booklet, his little pamphlet.
He says he has a pamphlet. It's just literally just pages of Tim Tebow's pictures and like just gifs of his throwing mechanics, like he's shot putting.